Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to this Magic the Gathering Arena stream. Today we're going to do a little bit of Secrets of Strixhaven draft. Quickly before we get started though, just a fast reminder, this stream is brought to you by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. Right now you can order Secrets of Strixhaven products there. You can also pre-order Marvel Superheroes products, plus they have a whole lot of other items on their website, Magic related and otherwise. Remember, if your order is over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the US. And if you're looking for a direct link to their site, just check out the description below. And once I'm done with the stream, I'll have one in the comments section as well. So if you're watching this on the replay, it will be there. So, having said all of that, let's head over to Arena and get started here with the draft today. So, if you missed the Market Watch video that went up yesterday, so that's up, and next week, I actually will be off. I'm not going to have a Market Watch video or stream next week. So just want to let you know that. I forgot to mention that in the Market Watch video yesterday. So anyway, so then I'll be back the following weekend, as usual. So anyway, that's the plan. That's the plan. So let's jump in with this draft and see what is going on. Sure, Arena, take my gems. Take my gems, and we'll go 03 and call it a day. Anyway, hopefully that's not the case. This is a tough draft, though. It's a tough format. It is a tough format. So I played it more than I think probably any format recently. And it's taken me this long to start to, I think, wrap my head around it. Now, when I say that, I don't play all that much. I'm sure if I played more frequently, I would be able to sorry, just making a quick change there. To get my head wrapped around this a little faster. But here we are. So let's see what our rares are. Flying Vigilance, Prepared, and all aboard. Excel target non-pilot creature you control. That's not super exciting. I mean, it can be good with stuff. Bring to Light can be very good in the right deck. Actually, probably most decks here. Bring to Light can be phenomenal. Addictive Evolution is always strong. These are strong color combinations here. We are passing both these cards, though, most likely, because I think we're going to take Bring to Light, but yeah, this one's, I mean, Abigail's good. This one's good. Both uncommons. We're also passing this. Passing, well, that, but I don't think it's a huge deal. So, let's see what kind of goes along with Bring to Light. Divergent Equation makes probably the most sense here. So we may just go with that. Let's see what else is here. I mean, Essence Scatter is always a solid common. But yeah, we're going to take this. So maybe we are Prismari, maybe we're going to be, well, I think ideally we want to be like 3 colors if we're going to really go strong Prismari. Maybe work a little red in there. We'll just have to kind of see what we open and what comes our way. But so far, so good. I mean, Bring to Light's, I think, a good first pick. Chase Inspiration can be very good. This is good if we're thinking we're going more colors, or if we really want to ramp hard. Tackle Artist can be a good pick. I don't love that it doesn't do anything when it comes into play. That's a stumbly block in this format. I may just take Chase Inspiration here. And I do think we'll have more chances at stuff like this. Yeah, that overall not an amazing pack for what we're trying to do. Oh, there's also this. I didn't even see this up here. Actually, yeah, let's just take this. Not paying attention to the uncommons. Brilliant. So there we go. Yeah, this is fine. Fix What's Broken is good. Someone next to us probably has a pretty good Silver Quill deck. This could be fine. I think that's what we're going to have to settle for. Fine. So there you go. All right, Proctor's Gaze, that's good. That's probably our pick here. Deluge Virtuoso is okay. At least it's a 3-drop, but it's not super exciting. Quite honestly. There's another Tackle Artist too. But we're going to take this. Flow State can be good. Return the Favor can be good. Especially if we really are focused. But it is 2 red, and so far we haven't picked up any red. So we probably won't do that just for Return the Favor. But we'll just go with Flow State here. Right now, this is our only creature, right? Oh no, we have that too. There's another Fractal Tender. That's not the best creature either. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with another one of these. There's also a Terramorph here. We don't want to get too top heavy, but we're going to try to hopefully ramp a little bit. Well, this will help with that. And there's also this though. I think these are pretty key to this type of deck because they are playable basically turn 3 forward, depending. They just curve well. So I think I'm going to grab this. Many times you think, oh, it's a common, I'll get another chance at this, and you don't. So I think we have a better chance of picking up more newts than we have picking up multiples of these in a lot of drafts. So we'll just grab that. There's a Fractal Mascot. There's also a Hydro Channeler. Fractal Mascot is one of those cards, like, it's fine. I think Hydro Channeler is actually a much better card. So we're going to go with that in this case. And if we want one of these, we probably can get one of these. And you probably don't want more than one of those, quite honestly. So let's do that. All right, well, this isn't super exciting for us. There's a Chase Inspiration now that wields, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, if we end up in pack 2 deciding we're gonna diversify a little bit, like, it would be probably smart to have a 3rd color here, but I don't want to force it for something that's not super great. This is something, or not this, I'm sorry. This is something I may consider doing that for. Even maybe Violent Outburst. So I think we probably want to dive into red a little bit here. This is good, but it's not amazing either. So I think we're just going to take that and just watch for opportunities to kind of fix our spells a little bit here, fix our mana a little bit. This is interesting. I don't know if that's really for our deck so far, though. We're not very creature heavy. I mean, we do have some token creation potentially going on. Might be the pick. Might be the pick. I don't love it, though. Like, part of me is like, just take a Banishing Betrayal, but let's do it. Or even the land would have been fine there. Okay, well, I mean, this is a good body. Our deck's not super creature heavy, though. So, I mean, yeah, the infinity, the ability here, for instance, and sorceries does matter to a degree. There's also this. This also, well, we're probably just going to go with this. This is good. It ramps and fixes us. Well, maybe not ramp. Depends on if you actually have a land drop or not. But I think we're just going to go with that. I mean, Last Gasp is great. There's another one of these. We'll probably wheel one of those. Yeah. We'll do it. We're not really gaining life, so that's not for us. Sleight of Hands, quick study. I'm probably taking the quick study here. Good removal spell. Decent creature, kind of, sort of. A way to dig and a way to, you know, go up at least a card. Probably going to go with this. We didn't get any of those Essence Scatters from the first pack, so that's, well, hey, there you go. There's also this, though. probably going to go with that, actually. It's too bad we're passing all these essence scatters, but we're also passing some duels that would have been helpful to us. So we have to be mindful of that as we go forward here. All right. Disdainful Stroke. Yup. That's easy. Easy, easy. We don't have a lot of X spells, do we? We have one. I mean, red could get us this, which is not bad. This is not bad. Do we need more? We probably need some more removal, though. We're getting to that point where we need to have something. There's also another Proctor's Gauge. Probably go with that. Procrastinate's fine. But I think we're just going to do that. So far, only red is the Violent Outburst. Two of those are going around the table, I think. Unless maybe that was the first one that we saw earlier. Let's just take one of those. Yeah, we gotta watch for lands. We also gotta watch for some other decent red cards. Card draw and card selection is something we're lacking here, probably pretty badly right now. We have Flow State. I know we got a Quick Study, right? Do need to make sure we don't run out of gas. That's probably the biggest issue you have in this format generally. Card draw is so good and abundant that you don't want to run out of gas. I don't know if we play that or not. I don't know if I play a second one of those either. We do have a little bit of ramping going on, so playing a little bit of a heavier casting cost deck's not the end of the world, but we do need to see cards at a better rate than we're seeing them right now. So if this deck needs anything in pack 3, it's that. It's card draw and maybe some lands to smooth things out. That's interesting. We could try to splash for that, but I don't think we're going to do that. Double black's a little awkward at this point in pack 3. I'm really not seeing anything here that's super exciting, though. The white here, to me, is kind of a deal breaker at this point. Great pack for Lorehold, though, huh? This is also premium removal if we did want to splash white. Man, there's just nothing here for us. This is okay, but not really where we want to be. I don't think Growth Curve is it either. I don't know, maybe we'll just take this and just see what happens. We do have ways to cast it. There's a Wander Off. Flow State. I mean, that's an okay creature too. We don't have a lot of X spells, so that's awkward. Craft the Wander Off. I don't know if we play both, but maybe we choose. We'll see what else comes our way. Do need some card selection here, though. Another Hydro Channeler. This would help us if we do want to play the Wander Off. I mean, so does Hydro Channeler as well. So there's also a Grapple with Death, which would kind of cement maybe we go splash black. But then we're splashing black and red. I don't know if we want to do that, especially without the Hydro Channeler. There's also the artifact fixing too, which would have been fine as well. And we're going to go with that. That's kind of what we need to. That type of card. Yeah, I'm not seeing much in the way of card draw or even counter spells. You know, I think that's part of the problem with this draft format, especially if you try to go 2 colors or mostly 2 colors. There's just not enough support at the table because you only have so many, you only have 5 schools. And if someone else at the table is in your school, or even if they're in red-blue, you really get cut off with a lot of things that you need to make your deck good. And I feel like that's kind of what happened to us in this draft. So I don't even know at this point if I'm going to splash black. But yeah, we haven't really seen good fixing. A lot of times people wait to the last pack like we did, so that might not have been the best idea. I mean, here's red. Well, it's red-white. There is this, though. Although I think we're just going to take this. That will at least get us some like ability to dig a little bit into our deck. I mean, this does let us draw cards potentially. Grab this. You want to have at least one of those, I think. It would have been nice to be red, blue, or well, red, blue, I guess, but that's gonna be fine. Yikes. I don't know if we need 2 chase inspirations. We don't really have any great creatures to protect, quite honestly, but we'll see. Maybe we'll do one of those instead of 2 chase inspirations. I don't know. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, I'm not feeling this. I think it's an okay deck. I just don't think it's a great deck. We were missing a lot of the blue elements that you need for a deck like this to work. And let's see just what we got here. We actually didn't get a lot of great green either, quite honestly. Oops. Okay. Let's just see. Let's go through first and just see what we definitely don't want and what we definitely want. I like this card just because with the increment and because it does have an ability that I think a lot of opponents feel threatened by, they tend to burn removal on it. I don't think it's that great, honestly, but other people tend to value it pretty high. We don't need that 2-drop. See, we never saw another one of these, so we picked it up. That was smart. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, our curve for creatures is a little like whatever, but so I don't really want to ditch that right now because I kind of want to keep the 3-drop. We do have this. I mean, there is benefit to playing multiple colors with this in your deck, and so maybe that's worth like splashing a little bit. We do have these, or not these, I'm sorry. We have these. We also bring delight. That's a thing. So our card draw is just hurting here. Now, taking lands out of our deck, we do have some card draw, some card selection. That will help. I don't know if it's enough. Do I want to really splash red for this? I don't know if I do, quite honestly. Can we, other than some removal spells, and yeah, well, we don't have any spell that's like, holy cow, we need to play that as soon as possible either, or replay it. You know, it's kind of like, okay, probably don't need that. I mean, if I really want another creature, I do have a second mascot. We actually may need it, just because we need some way to like close the game. This might help us to some degree. It's also a 3/3, so it's not going to trigger that much naturally. We don't really have, I think, anything that puts counters on anything, so not that I really wanted that. I don't want to play, say, a card like what is it called? Is it growth spiral? I forget the name of it, but something like that. I just don't think it's good enough. So like, I'm not gonna put that in my deck and take something out just because I want to hit this creature with it and make a 3/3, you know. So that is what it is. All right, down here we don't need this and this. I mean, 2's okay. Disdainful's great. Flow state will probably be necessary here. Violent outburst. Wander off. Okay, so we do have to decide what we're going to do color-wise. We don't have any... Okay, because right now we got 5 colors, and they're really, truly splashing. And we do have some fixing, but we want to make sure we can hit our 2 drops. So we want to be mindful of that. So we have a decision to make here. Let's look at... Okay, red we have Violent Outburst. White we have Johnny's Response. In black we have Wander Off. So maybe we have no other red. Let's cut Outburst and go with these as our 4 colors. And really it's just 1 card a piece. I don't know if we even need 2 and 2. Because we can search for a land. There's 3 ways to search for a land, I believe. So I think I almost rather do this. All right. So now at this point, I think we have a better idea what direction we're going into. I could probably... I'm not super concerned about the safety of my creatures, quite honestly, in this deck. None of them are that amazing. So we're going to cut those. We're going to keep that. 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 We're going to keep those. We're going to keep that. We're going to keep that. We're going to keep Ring Delight. And we're going to keep... I don't... Do we even need this? It's a great card, but, like, what are we bringing back? I mean... There's things to bring back. So a removal spell, this might just be worth it. Okay, so we have to cut 4 more cards. Let's see. We're going to keep our higher end stuff. We're going to keep that. Our curve, like I said, this is not an exciting card, so just going to be what it is. We're going to keep those. We want to keep that. We want to keep that. This, I guess I could cut. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. Okay, so we're going to cut this. And then we get to probably the tougher decisions. I don't love this card, but we do have the support to perhaps play 4 colors. Although also 2, if I do that, maybe we should consider 2 swamps and 2 plains, but I feel like I'm putting a lot of stock in this card, and it's going to hit the battlefield and get killed before it does anything. So I don't think that makes sense. I could almost see cutting it, quite honestly, and just trying to get to our mascots and our fractal tenders, try to win that way. Because I just think, I mean, sure, it's a lightning rod for removal. People are going to see it and they're going to think something bad's going to happen. And it could. You can't just leave that there. I mean, even if we play it for like 2 different colors, I guess that's fine. It's just not amazing, if you follow. Like I would say, out of our creatures, these are the 2 cards that just aren't amazing. But they are kind of a critical part of our curve. If you can call it that, because we barely have a curve here. So I don't want to give up anything that could give us card draw, because we don't have enough of that. I don't want to give up anything that's going to let us thin our deck and take lands out, because we just don't have enough ways to manipulate our deck. We need our removal. Bring to Light is almost kind of like at this point, which is kind of crazy to think, especially when we're playing blue. What would we bring to light? A removal spell. We have no expensive spells. Everything else is, yeah, I mean, everything's just kind of blah, right? Like it would be okay. We had quick study, like. I mean, it tutors, so we can grab the removal spell if we need it. We could grab this to grab more stuff if we need it. Although we can't play that for free with the X, so that doesn't work. But you're not going to be super excited to get Flow State with Bring to Light, right? Like, I don't know. It does get us a removal spell, though. We get a lot of 2-drops, but they are kind of important 2-drops for our deck, I think. Like, this actually is a true creature. I guess this also can trigger this if it lives again. I just don't think it's going to live. So, okay, here's the thought. Even counter magic. Oh, is that all we got is Disdainful Stroke? Which is great, but... And we have this. We have a Quandrix Charm. Just want to see what else is here real quick. Yikes. Deals on the flyer. Can draw a card too. I don't really like that card. I don't think it's that great, but like at this point I'm sort of like, Nah, I think our removal that we do have is better. Unless we wanted to like cut a color. But at this point I don't know if that's necessary. I mean, Flow State, maybe not. I mean, Flow State replaces itself. Sometimes it draws, though. It's a good card. We're not in a deck that's super, like, needs to hit colors, like, right away. So, I don't know. Maybe Flow State could go. And if that does, then... Gosh, I just feel like this is kind of weak in our deck, and so is Bring to Light. But they both help us hit removal that is a little lacking. So, part of me is also kind of like 2 Fractal Mascots, but what else have we got? We're going to draw them both in our opening hands, because Arena. Because Arena. So... And if 2 of these is a bit much, I mean, it thins our deck, fixes, bounces. It is a great card. Instant speed, too. Phenomenal, actually, card. Man, draft was kind of cut off. I didn't see a lot of good stuff for Soup go by, either. We did see some payoff cards, like, towards the end, but the Soup decks already had their payoff cards. Anyway, enough of this. I think we just have to choose. I'm going to say this. Bring to Light, at least, is going to grab anything. We can search for it. This is going to be dependent on what's in the graveyard. It's a great card, but it's just not great in this deck, I don't think. It doesn't have enough good targets. So I think that's where we're at. Alright. Alright. So. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, that's interesting. Hang on. My stream's doing something weird. My OBS says everything's fine, but YouTube keeps telling me no data, and then it recovers and it's fine. I don't know. So hopefully you're not having any issues with the stream. It seems like it's just maybe a weird YouTube thing, because on my end everything looks okay.